can't trust your own farts.
I have this new thing for the last couple of years where I get sick for almost exactly 24 hours and then I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like when the flu's going around and everybody has it, I will get it for one day and then I'm back to normal.
Oh, lucky you, my friend.
Yeah.
I didn't have
weird.
the flu. I've been dealing with a stomach ailment for like the last couple of weeks, and it's like I'm being treated for it from my doctor. So
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed, buddy.
I'd rather have a head cold than stomach problems. I can tell you that.
Yep.
A live look at Dutch last night.
Actually, I was throwing up like crazy yesterday.
All right, let's get this goddamn show on the road.
No bolo?
It doesn't look that way.
No, he's sick.
That's him tonight.
Yeah. Who is that? Sounds like Melissa McCarthy.
It's from Goonies. Chunk when he's talking about he's talking about how he made all the people throw up when he threw up over the balcony. Everybody, welcome back to Gen X Lounge, the bi-weekly podcast where we discuss the pop culture day and look back at the pop culture yesterday and mostly just shoot the shit. It's going to start over again because I have it on loop. Unbelievable. God. This is episode 57 somehow, and I'm still fucking making these rookie errors. Anyway, I'm your host, Brian. Today in the lounge, who the fuck is here? Quinn's here.
What's going on, fellas?
Hello.
Yo.
Also here is Bolo. Sadly cannot be with us tonight unless he makes a miraculous recovery from whatever ailment is apparently going through his entire household right now. So thoughts and prayers to Bolo. Hopefully whatever he's got going on is better soon. But this is episode 57, like I said, and this episode is going to be a big, fat look back at the year of 2025, the best of 2025, the worst of 2025, whatever of the 2025. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. But before we do that, how is everybody? Dutch, you weren't here last episode, so how you been, buddy? Happy New Year, Dutch.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Well, as I just got done telling you, the last couple days haven't been so great. I don't know what's going around, but yeah, was dealing with a little bit of an ailment of my own. That's been a recurring thing, but here we are.
Well, I'm glad to see you. I missed you last episode.
Did you really though?
Yeah, we made our crazy Super Bowl predictions, of which we're gonna have to rehash because holy cow, were we off? Holy moly!
Oh, this is gonna be the most boring ass Super Bowl in a long ass.
Dude, it really is, dude.
Is anybody gonna watch this Super Bowl? Holy crap!
What I really want to know, Brian, is what are you gonna do next year when John Harbaugh is in the Super Bowl?
I'll congratulate you because I'm not a hater. I'm a lover. Maybe it'll be a Harbaugh versus Harbaugh Super Bowl.
First year turnaround.
Yeah. Well, Mike, you know what? Fuck it. Here,
things have happened.
Hang on.
Are you ready for some
football?
Oh no.
Fuck it. All right. I love it. Every time I do it, Quinn goes, "Oh no!" Like he hates talking about. Like God, I have to talk about football. Dude, it could be a Harbaugh Super Bowl, I guess, in theory, right? Because he's Yeah.
No, they're both. Well, yeah, I guess it
Yeah.
could be.
No, that one's in the
They just
NFC.
got
one's in the AFC.
Chargers just got McDaniels. Yeah.
Yeah, hired him away from the Eagles. Bastards. And Daboll doesn't want to come to the Eagles. Man, nobody seems to want to come be our offensive coordinator.
Dable might be a head coach in Buffalo. I'm told.
Yeah, he might be heading home.
Yeah.
What's up with all these reports of like dysfunction coming out of the Eagles locker room, man?
Tell you what,
It's very dysfunctional.
I had a conversation with a guy at work today who's a diehard Eagles fan, and it's the first time I've talked to him since the NFL playoffs started.
Yeah.
And he goes, if somebody offered Josh Allen for Jalen Hurts straight up, I wouldn't take it. Right?
Okay.
And I was like, why? I said, Josh Allen might be the best football player I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's an insane take, dude.
And when he said it, the guy at the end of the row just stood up, threw his hands up, and walked away. Didn't say anything. Just stood up and walked away. But he was like, he doesn't win. He can't win anything.
Dude, you put him on our team. Put him on the Eagles.
Better?
Yeah, put him on the Eagles, and I guarantee he would win a few things.
It's like you said, like that team has to be the most cursed team in the NFL.
Yeah, they are. They're cursed. That whole city is the city built on like some ancient burial ground? Like it doesn't make any sense.
Dude,
like
it's like the Chiefs. The Chiefs were finally out of their way. They were finally out of the way.
Everything was there for them to walk.
No Lamar Jackson. No Joe Burrow.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
Then you get an overtime drive and you have 57 penalty yards. How? How?
It's just craziness, dude. And
I'm one of the few that doesn't think. I thought that was clearly an interception. I didn't think they got screwed at all.
They should have challenged. How do you not challenge that? I just don't understand.
Yeah, you have to challenge.
You're not allowed in overtime. Only booth reviews in overtime.
Yeah, but wasn't that in regulation? I thought that was in regulation.
That was after. It was in overtime. It was there. It would have put them. It would have put them in field goal range in overtime to just win the game, and it got intercepted. So yeah. It's. I mean, I'll say this: the Super Bowl is going to probably not be particularly interesting, but these playoffs have been fun. Like every game has been good. You know,
dude, the Rams Chicago game was bananas.
Yeah, it was really good. All of the games have been good. I don't know. This weekend might be the end of that.
The San Fran game was over.
Yeah, but it was good.
That wasn't good. The Steelers game wasn't particularly good either.
Yeah, as a lifelong San Fran hater, that was glorious. So,
why do you hate the Niners so much?
I always hated them.
We're on the cusp of seeing the Patriots in another Super Bowl.
Oh, we're definitely going to see the Patriots.
But okay. So my buddy Zach is totally betting on the Broncos backup to beat Drake May. He's absolutely hell bent on saying that upset is going to happen.
I mean, neither one of those teams is going to beat whoever goes to the NFC. I mean, look here. I mean, so that you and Bolo Quinn all had Jacksonville representing the AFC, correct?
Yeah.
In our predictions. So. Yeah, and then you had Seattle, and me. Fuck you, Dutch. And me and Bolo both had the Eagles. So Quinn, I mean, I think you're right. I think it is going to be Seattle.
I can tell you, I'm pulling for the Rams. I'm pulling for the Rams. I have no interest in Seattle playing anybody in the Super Bowl, but I'd like to see Matthew Stafford get in there and win.
And if he wins, maybe he'll retire, and then we can be done with him. But yeah, I don't know.
I love Matthew Stafford. He's a great quarterback.
Yeah. Bolo picked the Patriots to go to the Super Bowl. Actually,
he's probably right.
So he's probably right. Yeah. But yeah, me and you both picked Jacksonville.
We need to replay that and see if we made fun of him for that pick, because then we'll have to eat crow, because it sounded crazy at the beginning of the playoffs.
Yeah,
and then all that. So originally they said that Bo Nix broke his ankle taking a knee. That's false, right? Like he actually.
No, it was the second. It was him. It was the play before the last play to set up the field goal.
Okay.
So I didn't hear that. I thought he, just like Dutch said, I thought he took a knee and hurt himself.
No. Can you imagine?
Did you say that?
It's bad enough that he hurt himself, like, because I hate Sean Payton. Like I feel like Sean Payton should be banned from the league. Like I think what he did with the bounty stuff was.
Oh yeah, when he was with the Saints.
Yeah, it was just like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So
I just hate his face. It's not. Yeah. It's way more superficial. I just hate his face.
Yeah, he is a hate the face guy, but But also, man, I really don't want the Patriots to go back to the goddamn Super Bowl either. My only consolation to that is I think the Patriots literally had a cakewalk to their record because they had.
They did. Schedule. They had their schedule was easy.
Yeah, and even their playoffs turned out to be pretty much of a cakewalk straight to the Super Bowl. I think next year, if they have to play a first place schedule, they'll win like 9 games. So, I mean, we'll see. We'll see.
Vrabel's a good coach. I actually like Drake May, but like you, I don't want to see the Patriots in any sort of glory ever again.
I'm not mentally ready for the Patriots to suddenly just be good again. Like,
no, nor am I.
Yeah, like not at all. Not at all.
Yeah.
So whoever wins for the AFC, I will absolutely be rooting against because I don't want the Patriots to win another goddamn Super Bowl, and I really don't want Sean Payton to win a Super Bowl. So it doesn't matter if it's the Rams, who I don't think it'll be.
Yeah. At some point, Darnold has to Darnold, right? Or we have to accept
you would
that he's
think.
good.
I mean, but I don't even know if he's good because he threw like 15 or 16 interceptions this year. That defense is just ridiculous. Their defense is so good. So yeah, I mean, the next episode will be after the Super Bowl. I want to say
no, it'll be the.
Oh, it'll be the week of the Super Bowl.
The week of the Super Bowl, yeah.
Well, we'll be recording it the week of the Super Bowl. It'll come out
unless you want to delay it a little bit, and we want to just go Monday after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. But I mean, right now my prediction is Patriots, Seattle with Seattle.
Yeah,
Super Bowl. That's my pick.
I think that's where my brain is.
Scenario.
My heart wants to see the Rams versus the. I don't want the Broncos in there with a backup. So I'll say Rams versus Patriots with the Rams winning.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be Seattle versus New England. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know who wins that game. Because Seattle is crushing people in Seattle, which is a tough place to play. Do they do the same thing under the lights, the Super Bowl lights on a neutral field? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, do you believe in Sam Darnold? That's, honestly, at the end of the day, like, it's just a...
I always thought Sam Darnold was okay.
He was on the Jets. I mean, what do you...
Yeah, I don't hold the Jets against him, but then he went to the Panthers and was average to okay. You know what I mean?
And then he went to the Vikings. The Vikings should have never let him leave. Like, he was good on the Vikings. I mean, he
was.
He turned into a pumpkin in the playoffs last year, but I mean, the Vikings are going to Viking anyway, so...
And JJ McCarthy is terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah. In non-Super Bowl football news, Quinn, your coach, resigned after the playoff loss.
Yeah. Dude, it hit me the same way that Prince dying hit me.
Really? I didn't know you were that big of a Tomlin fan.
I love Mike Tomlin. Are you kidding?
I think he's really. I think I love him. Like listening to him talk. I don't know if I would love him if he was the coach of my team. Because I would.
With him as the coach, they're always going to be competitive, and I was never. I understand the people that were like it was time for him to go because they've kind of been in quicksand for the last 10 years since Ben retired.
Yeah,
and they sometimes on the field they're so frustrating because they're going to do what they do regardless of whether it works or not. If it's working against that team, they just are who they are.
Yeah,
and that gets frustrating, but. I wish that dude was my life coach. You know what I mean? I wish he would just follow me around and give me pointers. But yeah, he has no coaching tree at all. He's been in the league. No. He's been a head coach for 19 years. None of his assistants go on to do anything. Which is a fair criticism, but I don't know, man. I don't like this. I don't like. Before you call for his head, I want you to show me who would be better.
Yeah, so who's going to be your coach?
All the insiders think that they are waiting for Chris Shula, who is the Rams defensive coordinator.
Okay.
And also, I don't think he's their OC, but they're waiting for it might be the Rams quarterbacks coach that they like. and they said they're not going to make any decisions until, they haven't said anything, but the rumor is they're not going to make any decisions until they get a chance to interview those two. They have interviewed Brian Flores, and I think today they interviewed Mike McCarthy, which would be weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't want Mike McCarthy.
He's a Pittsburgh guy.
I know.
He's familiar with the legacy of the team, and it might be a way to keep Aaron Rodgers. They do want to do that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's interesting because that leads to the Dutch. No retread coach has ever won a Super Bowl. So no coach that's won a Super Bowl for another team has gone on to win a Super Bowl with the second team, which is interesting, Dutch. Don't you think?
It's a little interesting. Listen. All right. You're not going to convince me that, dude, John Harbaugh, the moment he became available, was the crown jewel of any team who wanted was looking for a head coach. And the Giants fucking did what they should have done. They got him at the building and didn't let him leave without a contract.
Yeah. No, you have the best coach in the NFC East. I will give it to you. I'll give you your flowers.
There's something to be excited about.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the Giants are going to go to the Super Bowl even though they're gonna next year, but it's not.
I think you did, in fact, say that.
I did on this very podcast.
I mean, dude, like, honestly, when I look at the NFC East and I look at my team as currently constructed with no offensive coordinator, and seemingly many offensive coordinators don't want to come here for some reason.
Why?
I don't. I have my theories.
What's your theories? Let's have.
I mean, I think either one, they don't want to work with Sirianni because his offense is terrible, and they don't believe that he'll give up his style of offense,
like his play calling duty.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have any play calling duty, but he has a lot to say in the. His offense is predicated on the fear of, God forbid, we turn the ball over.
Yeah.
Which is no way to play
offense.
offense.
Someone's like that too
in the NFL,
over the middle of the field.
Yeah, it's or. Jalen Hurts is way too limited of a quarterback, and people don't want to come here because they think they'll have to dumb down their offense to fit his skills. And look, it's January 21st, 2026. A lot of things can change between now and September. I would not be shocked if next year we finish last in the division.
Wow.
And one or both of Sirianni or Hurts are gone at the end of the season. Hurts is up for a contract renewal at the end of next season. I cannot envision any scenario short of them going back to the NFC Championship game where they give him an extension. And if honestly, I feel like the same thing with Sirianni. I feel like if they don't make it at least to the NFC Championship game next season, they're probably just going to fire him. He's got cachet because he just won a Super Bowl. But, dude, they fired Doug Peterson 2 years after he won the Super Bowl.
I was going to say, yeah. So he wasn't long for the world after that.
Yeah. They do not have a tolerance for, like, mediocrity or underperforming. And I don't know, man. I just think the Giants, I mean, dude, Jackson Dart, if Jackson Dart doesn't die on the field because he does something stupid, he's incredible.
He really. I'm happy you said that. Continue.
No, I mean, he's legitimately really good. I think Cam Scatabo is probably legitimately really good. Mm-hmm. I think
we don't know what Malik Neighbors is going to be when he. That's the big question: is how at what percent is Malik Neighbors going to come back and be as explosive as he
you
was.
Have another top 5 pick again this year.
Yeah.
You have now
hit
the
on
best
the draft.
coach. Yeah, you have
the top 5 pick where you don't need a quarterback is
huge. Yeah.
Agreed.
You have the best coach in the division. You have honestly, Dallas, I hate them. Dude, their offense is so good. If they could just have an average defense, they'll be scary good.
Pickens is going to blow up, dude.
And this is
he is going to blow up.
Yeah.
And Brian, in our chat, this is what I was sort of getting at, because the Giants' objective they have talent on the team. They have a great pass rush. Abdul Carter got his shit together by the end of the season last.
Stop looking at porn Stop looking at porn without his headphones on.
So, but again, the Giants. I can't say enough. The Giants lost 5 games by 3 points or less, and it was mostly due to bad coaching.
I know, bad defensive coaching.
So I'm just saying, like, if they win those 5 games, they're a playoff team.
Some of that, Dutch, though, is teams not taking them seriously for the first 3 quarters and then going, "Oh shit, these guys,
actually have fucking talent." Like,
I don't know.
Am I the only one to sneak up on too many people next year?
Am I the only one who watched Hard Knocks this season?
I did not watch it.
I didn't watch it either.
I watched it, and honestly, like and I hate it because it was it was all NFC East teams.
Yeah.
And it made me like Jackson Dart because he just seems like a likable guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So all the stuff with the Giants, especially the stuff focused on him, I thought was pretty interesting.
My biggest issue with Jackson Dart is the fact that, like, he's not, like, we know what kind of quarterback he is. He's not like a drop back quarterback or anything like that. Like, he, like you said, was prone to making almost foolish mistakes here and there. But I think that with the right coach, like the one that we now have in the building, I think you're going to see a big difference with Jackson Dart next year. I think he is the real deal. I think we saw enough of him to know that he can be the real deal. And it's nice as a Giants fan to have something to be excited for.
Yeah. It'll be fun to watch.
Do you, speaking of Hard Knocks, Lane Johnson of the Eagles, he's their all-pro potential Hall of Fame.
Right tackle,
Yeah, potential Hall of Fame offensive lineman, which means he is a really, really, really big, heavy white boy. And it showed his rehab after he hurt himself. He did 60 pull-ups.
I can't do one
300 plus pounds.
It's insane, dude. Do you think if you had a 5-second head start, you could outrun an offensive lineman in the NFL?
No,
it depends on the offensive lineman.
I mean, I think they're so crazy fast. They're so crazy fast, dude. Like, you don't know, like, they're like freaks. You know what I mean? Like, so, yeah. So anyway, I mean,
5 seconds is a long time. I think probably it depends on how far we're going.
Man, I think I'd blow out my Achilles.
Would I throw up immediately after? Yes.
Yeah. Well, so that's our football talk.
While you're down there, would you mind blowing me?
Oh no!
Oh, Dutch wasn't here for that.
Dutch wasn't here for that.
No, but
Dutch knows about it, right?
I know about it.
Yeah, Quinn didn't know about it.
Oh God!
It was news to me last week.
That's just the worst. What the fuck was he thinking?
It's so great, dude.
Guys, I'm going to say this, and I'm still lucky enough that I'm still working in broadcast, given what PBS, how much they slashed our staff last week. If you're in any sort of a broadcast situation, always assume there's a fucking hot mic.
Yeah.
Always assume there is a hot mic somewhere. Just live your life like that, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Is he still employed?
Oh, yeah. He just got suspended for like 3 games.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. He's Tim Saunders. He's a legend.
Tim, I think we're still on the air.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So
that was like, oh my God.
It's so good.
Terrible.
All right. We got at the end of last year, we didn't do any last episode, so we have a metric butt ton of trailers. Let's talk about a few trailers, and then we'll get into our best and worst of last year.
Okay.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
Honestly, some of these are so old that I don't really remember all that much about them, but we'll try our best.
I'm just saying I haven't watched many trailers lately.
We did get a Masters of the Universe teaser today for the full trailer that's coming out tomorrow.
Didn't get to see that one, but I saw
it excited me. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely plays on the nostalgia. Yeah, the sword looked cool, but I mean, it really is like in the 80s. You know, it shows like a kid popping a Nintendo cartridge in and eating like a bowl of Trix cereal, and then it cuts to like the live action stuff. It looks pretty good. You get a nice shot of Man at Arms, played by Idris Elba, Roboto. played by CGI. Tila, I forget the actress playing Tila. And Cringer, Battle Cat, which is awesome. Yeah. Awesome to see that he's included, because I didn't know for sure if they were even going to do Battle Cat. So I'm super looking forward to that.
Construct, or is it
Battle Cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. He's large. It's like a horse-sized tiger.
Yeah.
So
I thought you were going to say something different.
Nah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then Dutch, you sent us Disclosure Day, which is the new Spielberg movie coming out in June, I think.
Which I'm very excited about, because it's Spielberg
doing Aliens again.
Doing Aliens again. And it's lucky enough that we still have John Williams, who's about to turn 94 years old here in a few weeks. Still writing music, still giving us the gift of his music. So I cannot wait.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt. I didn't know what to really make of it. It
doesn't give you much.
It doesn't give you a whole lot of anything. Emily Blunt's talking like alien talk at one point during a news broadcast. So and that looks fun, and it looks dude, Spielberg just does action and stuff so well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's great.
Yeah, he's so good. He can do everything. He can do Schindler's List, and he can do Jurassic Park, and it's all incredible. Whatever he decides to do is incredible.
Well, did we ever talk about a couple years back Fabelmans?
I think we did actually. I think we talked about it.
I loved a sweet freaking movie. Didn't deserve to die in the box office the way it did. I loved it so much. You're right. That's one of the reasons why Spielberg is my second favorite director, behind John Carpenter. But
really,
I love John Carpenter, but I do think Spielberg's the better filmmaker overall. But John Carpenter's, it's just mine.
Hey, there's a difference between the best and your favorite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, but I mean, I'm up for almost anything Spielberg does. He rarely disappoints, and he knows how to make crowd pleasing movies. So I'm excited about Disclosure Day.
Yeah.
Then
we got the Odyssey trailer, which is it's the Odyssey, which
Christopher
Nolan, Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Matt Damon. That looks really good.
I'm sure it's. I don't know what to make of it yet from the trailer I saw, but I'm sure it's going to be a beautiful looking film. Chris Nolan is a filmmaker's filmmaker, so
this is right up my alley. You know what I mean? So I'm super excited for it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Quinn, you sent the trailer for Madden. Nicolas Cage as John Madden.
That's pretty wild. That looks incredible.
I'm like, this is going to be hilarious. And then I see Christian Bale as Al Davis, and I was like, oh, they're trying to be serious.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, I'm not going to go see that in the theaters. I
honestly might go see that in the theater.
But I'll definitely see it when it comes out. That
can't be coming out in theaters. That cannot be coming out in theaters.
You think it's going straight to streaming? Christian Bale. I don't know if Christian Bale. You think Christian Bale would do a straight to streaming movie?
That's what I'm saying.
Up to him.
Yeah, I guess it isn't really up to him at the end of the day, but he seems like he seems like too big. I don't know. I mean, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are doing a straight to streaming movie. Comes out like next week. So
I'd be surprised if there wasn't a limited theatrical release of that, but it could be like Frankenstein, where it's just like in a few theaters, and if you're lucky enough to have one near you.
Isn't it a Prime movie? Isn't it Amazon Prime?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and rewatch. You might be right. It might just be going straight to streaming.
I think it is. I think it's an Amazon Prime movie.
Oh, if that's the case, I'll see it right away.
Yeah, there you go. We'll have something to talk about then.
Yeah. Let's
find out right now.
Yeah. Nick Cage, he has done some insane shit. But it's always good, so.
I love Nicolas Cage.
He does this stuff without a single bit of pretension, and he everything into it, and he's just fucking great.
Yeah, I didn't see the one he had.
This is the David O. Russell movie, dude. I don't know if this is going straight to streaming.
Really?
Right. I'm going to see it on streaming. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's what I'll see.
Wait a second. Well, now, guys, I hate to tell you, we're not going to be watching this for a while because it doesn't come out till November 26th.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
Well, during football season.
Amazon MGM Studios via Amazon Prime
So
MGM is involved, and so is Skydance Sports. And no, but wait. Madden is scheduled to be released on Prime Video on November 26th. So maybe you guys are right.
There you go.
No fucking theatrical.
Perfect.
All right.
Right around
November
Thanksgiving.
26th, is that Thanksgiving?
It might be Thanksgiving.
We know what we're talking about then.
Yeah. It might be Thanksgiving, which would actually be...
It makes sense considering Madden.
Kind of makes sense because he was famous for the
Mr.
whole turducken. Yeah, it is. It's Thanksgiving.
It is Thanksgiving Day. That's awesome.
Thanksgiving
Day.
Yeah.
That's something to look forward to on Thanksgiving.
So that's kind of cool. I'm surprised they don't have some kind of deal with the NFL not to release it on Thanksgiving Day, but I guess, it kind of is what it is. And then we got one for the Death of Robin Hood, which is the Hugh Jackman Robin Hood as an old man story, which I thought looked fucking great. Although, Hugh Jackman as an old legend with going on one last hurrah. Seems a bit familiar.
We've seen that before, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought it does look fucking cool.
That's
and
right. We know we're going to see him as Wolverine again soon enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're getting to that. But that and the Odyssey are both like the two types. I love movies like that. Just with that.
Yeah, like movies for dudes who like movies.
Yeah, yes.
There aren't enough fantasy movies out there.
Not anymore.
You know what I mean? I don't understand why Dungeons and Dragons, the one that came out, hasn't had a sequel or like a series. Like no one's jumped on that property. Remember back in the day, the 13th Warrior with Antonio Banderas was just awesome.
Yeah.
I think that came out 99, 2000,
something like that.
Yeah,
I think it might have been earlier than that.
That was that's a Jerry Goldsmith score, so that's why I know that that came out around that time.
But they just don't make those.
It's a Michael Crichton story.
Yeah. What is it? The Dead Eaters or something like that?
Yeah. There's just not enough like sword and sandal type fantasy movies anymore. They're I love those kind of movies.
Well, not only that, there's also no fucking studio comedies anymore, unless it's like you have like the Naked Gun, which was based on an existing IP, but like.
Yeah.
Well, on my list of movies I wanted to see but didn't is was it Roof Man with Channing Tatum, which everybody tells me is hilarious.
Oh, is that out already? I saw a commercial for it the other night. I didn't think it was out. But yeah,
it's from 2025.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had no idea it was even out because I'd never even heard of it until I saw the commercial the other night, and I was like, that looks pretty funny.
Yeah, I heard it was really, really funny. But yeah, I never knew where we could see it. You know what I mean? So maybe it didn't come out in theaters yet or streaming.
Or maybe it was just super limited.
But I know it was, it's a 2025 movie.
Huh. Interesting. And then the big
released in the United States on October 10th.
I never even heard. I literally saw a commercial for it like 2 nights ago on Tubi. So, while I was watching Kitchen Nightmares. So, the big trailer or series of trailers, or I guess they're not even really trailers, just teasers, for Avengers Doomsday. All 4 have now been released. The first one,
Steve
Rogers is back.
Notice they didn't say Captain America. They only said Steve Rogers.
They did say Steve Rogers. Yeah. And that was an interesting one. Of all of them, it's the least interesting one, though, honestly. And as much as I love Chris Evans and his Captain America, that was the one that honestly did the least for me. It shows him riding up on a motorcycle and then putting his Captain America suit in storage, and then at the very end, he's holding a baby, which is I assume is because of time travel shenanigans, is a young Tony Stark. So
what?
I'm just
what?
Kidding.
Oh, fuck!
I'm just kidding. Can you imagine if it was a young Tony Stark? that was his son.
Who at that time already had a father.
Yeah.
Had a father same age as Cap.
Oh man,
that makes no sense. But there does seem to be at least like at the end of Fantastic Four, it's Doom with a baby, and then Cap with a baby, and then Thor talking about
Thor with his daughter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The it would be funny if, there's a scene where he's arguing with a de-aged Robert Downey about. He's like a teenage Robert Downey Jr. Like, I'm going to Laverian. You can't stop me. You're not my real dad. So yeah, so that was
like he was like, put on the suit.
Put on the suit. Great callback to the first Avengers movie.
The second one is the Thor one, where it looks like we finally are getting a little bit of serious Thor back again, which is good. Chris Hemsworth's a good actor. That's a good trailer.
Yeah, but I love funny Thor so much.
I love him too, but I don't need slapstick Thor.
Dude, Love and Thunder.
Yeah, that's
not
too
that,
much.
No, not that. I'm talking like Ragnarok and Endgame.
Yeah, Thor. Ragnarok, Endgame, Thor are perfect. But yeah, I don't need Love and Thunder Thor ever again.
And then,
then the third one, of course, is the one that really got people hyped, and that's the X-Men one.
Oh fuck yeah! That one's the one that got me excited too.
Yeah.
Best Cyclops on screen ever in the 2 seconds.
In the 2 second trailer.
Yeah. Like those X-Men, when done right, are just so good, man.
They are, man.
Days of Future Past is
X2 is fantastic. Days of Future Past is amazing.
It's amazing.
The only thing I fucking hated in Days of Future Past were the Future Sentinels. I'm like, how do we keep fucking the Sentinels up? That's why I want to see the real giant ass Sentinels. That
it looks like you're going to see them based on this trailer.
Yeah.
But that's all.
Yeah. But I mean, dude, Days of Future Past is just, dude, it might be a top 10 comic book movie. It's so fucking good, dude.
We'll have to make a list at some point.
Let's do that. We gotta rank. We should rank our top 10 comic book movies of all time.
I know, but then you got to figure how in the weeds do you want to get. Do you want to be like, well, technically, Road to Perdition's a comic book movie. Sin City's the comic book movie. You know what I mean? So you want to do like superhero comic book movie, or just all comic book?
I would go.
You know what I mean? Like,
you can do superhero.
Yeah, we can do superhero.
Yeah.
You already know what my number one's going to be.
Yeah. Wonder Woman 84.
78 Superman.
Yeah. And then the fourth one was Wakanda. It had Namor, whatever, and Ben Grimm, which I love. I love a mashup of characters from different, just different storylines. I love all that kind of stuff. So people were saying in that trailer that it's possible that in the Ben Grimm scene that there are characters that were CGI'd out that are standing there with him. Which is possible. That wouldn't be the first time they've done that. So
I don't like Ben wearing a shirt where he has no, like, his head looks so small on top of that body when he's got that white bodysuit on
with the collar and kind of
Well, he's in the desert. It's hot. So
why would he be wearing a shirt?
He doesn't want to burn.
He's a rock.
He's made of rock.
He doesn't want to burn.
It'd be funny if he had like lizards on him. Yeah, like sunning themselves.
Yeah. If you touch him, does it like burn your hand? Because he's been walking in the heat for hours. But man, honestly, I'm pretty hyped for this movie. I mean, I know we've all said how we're not thrilled with the Doom casting, but dude, I'm pretty fucking hyped for it. And
I wouldn't say I'm hyped. I'm curious.
Exactly.
Trailer's got me curious.
I think there will be a big Super Bowl. I have a feeling we're going to get a big Super Bowl commercial. I wouldn't be surprised. Although we haven't seen anything for the Spider-Man movie that's coming out before.
No, actually, supposedly, I don't know if it was real or not, but it's supposedly the trailer leaked today. Like people are posting it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll see that soon then.
So watch over the next week to see if that actually hits.
If it actually comes out, because usually once it leaks, they just release it.
Just to confess, you guys, he's my favorite, and I'm real worried about that movie. I'm real hopeful, but I'm real worried about it.
What's got you worried about it exactly?
Well, first of all, the decline of Tom Holland's Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Like movie to movie, I think he gets worse.
Is it just because he became so dependent on other characters like Iron Man and shit like that?
He's always
it's not that he was dependent. Like he's
well, the fact that Spider-Man never fucking keeps his mask on, but
that number one, but he has not grown up. You know what I mean? He's still the same kind of whiny. But like I thought he really paled by comparison to Garfield's Spider-Man when they were on screen together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now that he's out on his own, he's in that weird continuity place where nobody knows who he is anymore. And I'd rather just an original, fresh take on him with nothing weird affecting it. And I don't know. I'm just
I was wondering why they went back to like the Homecoming-ish looking suit when I think that suit at the end of No Way Home was perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, but I mean, like, well, we'll have to wait and see, obviously. But
well, now you're gonna get a homemade suit probably because he's got nothing.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, but what we've seen of him looks more like the Homecoming suit, like the tech. Like, not I don't know if there's tech involved, but like it has sort of like all that ornamentation. Whereas, like at the end of No Way Home, like he sewed a suit for himself, and it was just like Spider-Man wearing a spandex suit, and it looked just classic as fuck. You know?
Yeah.
I love when Spider-Man wears like a sweatpants t-shirt.
Okay,
because he literally has no like. I just think it's so funny when he's just like, I'm a kid. I can't. How would he sew a suit? You know what I mean? Like if you suddenly got superpowers as a teenager, think what you would go out in. You know what I mean? Like it would be something ridiculous.
I like them bringing him back to basics where he doesn't rely on anybody else and he has to make his own. Web fluid. He has to do everything on his own without Stark or without any tech that he doesn't make. Because I think they really play down his genius, which is part of the reason we like it.
Yeah.
We like him. Because with Miles Morales, the big theme was like anybody could be Spider-Man. I was like, well, I could get bitten tomorrow by a spider. I'm not going to be able to spin webs. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be able to create my own webbing.
Yeah.
So no,
unless you're Tobey Maguire,
right?
Unless it came out of your body, yeah.
Yeah, it's like no, not everyone can be him. Peter's special. He's got that genius, and they don't play up that. That's why the Russos handled him so good in Civil War, having Tony Stark being impressed.
Yeah.
When they first meet. I don't know. I'm just worried that they're just going to take him in a different direction and just do their own thing when I really want just an awesome original Spider-Man movie.
There was speaking of Spider-Man and also Hard Knocks, there was a scene in Hard Knocks where a bunch of the Eagles players went to a dinner and Jordan Davis was talking to one of the other players. And Jordan Davis is the guy. I sent you the picture of him. He bought that Spider-Man 300 at the end of the season. So he's a big Spider-Man fan. And they're talking about an Uncle Ben quote. But it's not the Uncle Ben quote. It's another one. And I can't think of what the quote is. But it's something about like life doesn't give you more than you can handle or something like that. And the other player is like, he's like, who said that? And he's like, Jesus. And he's like, nah, man, it was Uncle Ben. And he was like, oh man, I've been telling my daughter all the time that was Jesus. I thought that was fucking funny. But yeah, dude, I'm pretty excited about Doomsday, and I think I got faith in the Russos, so we'll see. Speaking of Disney properties, then coming out in like 4 days, Wonder Man. So we got a trailer for that.
We talked about that a little bit. I think it looks good.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it on this. We talked about it on the in the chat because Bolo is not impressed with it. He probably doesn't have enough action for Bolo. But I think it's cool. It's fine. Another take on superheroes. I mean, it's sort of almost like meta. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I think I'm down for a different take on superhero stuff from Marvel. So, and I don't know if that is an all at once drop or if that's a weekly drop. I feel like At this point, they may be
When's it
just
start?
doing starts Tuesday.
Hmm.
So I don't know, but I don't know if that's a all at once or a weekly. And then another series that we got a full on trailer for season 2 is Monarch season 2.
You guys psyched?
Yeah, it looks good. Kong has a lot of play in that, and there's some Godzilla, and then there's also a gigantic sea creature that some people are claiming might be Biollante.
I don't know, because reasons.
Yeah, because it's got tentacles. So, yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like we talked about. First season of Monarch, loved the start, hated the middle, loved the ending.
it was felt too stretched out.
And I'm happy Kurt Russell's back because, again, my favorite actor in a Godzilla property. How can I go wrong? But I still want to see more of like Wyatt Russell. I want to see more of like them when they were younger. You know what I mean? I thought that was the most interesting part of Monarch. So, well, give it a chance. It's like I don't get hyped over like the legendary stuff as much as I did, but
No.
I'll give it a chance. I mean, it's
I would like the legendary stuff a lot more if it kept the tone of Monarch and not the tone of let's Marvel-fy our
Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire.
Yeah.
But the tone of Monarch was the tone of Godzilla 2014.
Yeah, which is the tone I appreciate more.
And say what you want about that movie, it has a lot of its flaws, but I mean, Gareth Edwards tried to make like a serious Godzilla movie, like he really did, and it's like, and I enjoy so much of Godzilla King of the Monsters. I even enjoy Godzilla versus Kong. New Empire just did nothing for me.
Yeah,
and I'll just leave it at that.
Was it the last episode, Quinn, where you didn't realize when we were talking? I was talking about Space Godzilla, or Dutch. You were there, right? Where Quinn was like, "That's a real thing."
Yeah.
Okay.
And now everybody's saying Gigan's also going to be in it. So who the hell knows?
God, Jesus Christ!
Snores, trust me, bro.
Yeah. Does that come out this year or next? That's late this year, right? Or sometime in the mid this year?
I'm pretty sure it comes out.
Or is it 2027? I feel like it's actually 2027.
Hold on.
If it was this year, we'd have already gotten some kind of a teaser. I feel like.
No, you're right. No, it is next year. It's
2027, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, man.
It is March 26, 27.
So we're getting -0 before we get that because we didn't get a trailer, but we did get an official poster. and confirmation of a release date. It will be coming out again in November? Just like -1 came out in November. So we're getting -0. You've got a trailer that's shot of some clouds from above the clouds, which is interesting. Dutch, the Godzilla historian that you are,
am I?
Tell me, yes, of course. You and me both. We're experts in our field.
Total experts.
Experts in our field. I'm a regular Norman England.
Fire, cheers.
Yeah. But in all seriousness, when I saw that shot of those clouds from above,
please tell me you weren't dissecting any.
No. I didn't see Mothra in there or anything like that.
That's all anybody's like, oh, there's 2 Godzillas, and I'm like, the mental illness is getting crazy.
No, you know what it put? No, do you know what it put me in the mind of?
What's that?
It put me in the mind of the second Godzilla movie ever, because there are many, many shots of a guy, because the main character is an airplane pilot looking down at banks of clouds, and I just thought that was interesting. I don't think it's going to in any way, shape, or form follow the second Godzilla movie or be some sort of a retelling of the sequel to the original Godzilla movie. I just thought it was an interesting choice to do that, because so much of Godzilla Raids Again is a guy in his airplane looking down. You know what I mean? I just thought it was interesting. So
we had a guy in his airplane in the last movie. Maybe the clouds are because something's coming from above them. Who knows?
Maybe it's Space Godzilla.
I don't know, man. I hope it's not Ghidorah. We don't need to see that.
They just go straight from a gritty, semi-realistic Godzilla movie to being like in the second one, like, oh my god, it's a Godzilla from space this time.
Look, Takashi Yamazaki he made such a great movie that, like,
yeah,
he has all the goodwill in the world. Like, I'm ready for whatever.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I don't want to get into the whole thing with Godzilla as people now are turning the podcast off. But like that movie's so good that I don't know if it's possible to follow up on it in a way that's satisfying, if that makes any sense.
It makes perfect sense. It's really hard to do that.
It's really hard to. I really feel like it's like a Jaws to Jaws 2 situation where, like, Jaws 2 is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it's not Jaws. And a lot of people are saying, like, well, you're going to see her. What's her name?
Noriko?
Yeah, mutating into a. Like, dude, is that what I want to see in this movie? Because, like, the dude went through.
See,
all sorts of trauma to finally at the end he's with her. They're gonna have their little family. What do I want, a sequel where she turns into some kind of mutant freak and dies at the end? Like, you know what I mean?
If
like,
you're gonna do it, do something new. Introduce a new idea.
Just
like
introduce. That. How about this? Just give me a whole new cast of characters, and I will be content. It can be 5 years later. You know what I mean? Just give me jump it to like the mid 50s or the. You know, and I don't need to. She doesn't need to turn. Like, if she turns into some sort of a giant mutant freak monster, I'm like it defeats the ending of the original movie, which is like he's overcome his trauma and he's maybe gonna have a life. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need the story of the first movie to get ruined by the second movie, and I'm worried that the second movie is gonna. If it does that, to me, it would ruin the story of the first movie, which is he persevered. And finally can raise this kid with this woman that he loves. If the woman that he loves turns into a giant monster and, you know, they have to kill her at the end, like, what the fuck?
Then he has to team. He has to team up with Godzilla. He has to get the
yeah.
Oh wait, no, they blew up the Shinden, whatever it was.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. Anyway,
we'll be seeing it, dude.
I'll be there on opening night. Oh yeah.
If it's at King of Prussia IMAX, we'll grab us a stack of posters again.
We will be there opening night. Not
when does that come out?
It comes out November 23rd.
It's not on Thanksgiving.
No, it wouldn't be Thanksgiving. I think it's the 23rd.
It's probably watching Madden.
It's gonna be between that and Madden. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get into all of the 2025 stuff.
Back in the day.
Before we go back in the day to 2025, which isn't really that far back in the day, we got to go back in the day to a 40th anniversary of something that me and Quinn will definitely remember, which would be January 26th.
Oh, I know what this.
January 28th, excuse me, 1986, when the Space Shuttle Challenger broke apart. Just over a minute after launching, killing all 7 crew members aboard. That is top 10 childhood memories, probably.
Yeah, it's among the most vivid childhood memories. Sure.
I was gonna say, make sure when you say top 10,
not best, just of like vivid, just very vivid. Like Jesus Christ, that just happened.
Like your trip to Disney World and the Challenger blow.
Yeah,
you probably want to phrase that differently.
Yeah, what was the favorite? What was the best thing that happened in your childhood? Well,
top 10.
Top 10. Let me say here.
That's hard to believe
that damn
40 years since it's coming up.
Yeah, and that traumatized that whole generation. It's because Quinn, you probably were like me, home that day.
Yeah, why were we home that day?
Because we got hit with a blizzard.
Okay.
So everybody in this area was home. and we all watched it on TV. We would have been watching it in school, which is where probably 90% of the country watched it.
Yeah, because of Krista McAuliffe.
Because Krista McAuliffe was the first teacher, really the first civilian.
Well, really, the shuttle launches were big deals back at the time.
Yeah, they really were. They really were.
And I remember vividly watching. I didn't remember why we were home, but we had this little TV loft in our house, and I remember sitting there just dumbfounded, not being able to process it as a kid. Like, what just happened? You know what I mean? And they were just dead. They're just gone. It's like all that build up, all that hope. It's like the first time you realize that live action shit can go south. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was yeah.
And I'm sorry, go ahead, Brian.
I mean, it's just the build up to it too at school had been a pretty big deal. You know, I remember getting reading assignments about it and learning what she was going to be doing while she was up there, and she was going to record lessons, and we were going to watch the lessons, and you know, it was like a whole thing, and obviously seeing it at home, I don't know if it was more or less traumatic than seeing it in a classroom, because I know most people, like I said, they wheeled in that cart with the giant TV on it, turned it on, and everybody, or they filled the auditorium.
That shit right out too.
You
know what I mean?
Can I ask you guys both something? Because obviously I was fucking not even 3. That was 2.5 years, not even 2, barely 2 years old is what I should be saying. So I've gone back and watched there's a lot of vivid footage, really vivid footage out there of what happened, and it seems like in most of the footage that you watch of it, when the explosion happens, everybody's like, "Oh!" Everybody thinks that's part of the launch.
I didn't think it was an explosion.
That's what I want to know. Is did you guys know right away something was wrong?
No.
No, I can tell you, it was odd. It was one of those. It wasn't it blew up. It was is that supposed to happen? Was that supposed to happen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When the one rocket veers off,
and it kind of goes, like that.
That seemed weird to me.
That cloud, is etched in my memory. Yeah. You know what I mean? I can vividly see that.
With the two, with the two with the
rockets going on. Yeah. And it's been 40 years. Or 50. How long has it been? 40 years?
40 years this year. Yeah. So
I get I'm 52, so it would have had to been 40. But yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those things that you'll never will forget seeing. It's like when you saw the fucking towers drop. There are certain things that are ingrained in your brain. That cloud with the rocket shooting out of the cloud, and like Quinn said,
that's probably the closest analogy, even though they're so different. The impact of what you're seeing was a shared experience because you knew everybody was watching it.
Yes.
Everybody.
And everybody was riveted. But it was something horrible happening, but unfolding right in front of you.
Yeah.
As an adult, obviously for the Twin Towers, so it hits different. But as a kid, I was a huge sci-fi nerd. I was super pumped for that launch. You know what I mean?
I was into all they would launch those, dude. I was
into all the shuttles,
and especially, I know, Quinn, you being a Star Trek fan, because Star Trek 4 was coming out, and they dedicated the movie to the Challenger crew. So, I can imagine because just me growing up on Next Generation, having the love of space and space shuttles that I had, 10 years after you, I can't imagine what that was like.
There wasn't the content that there is now. So for your fandom, you know what I mean? If you're a big Star Trek, you couldn't find it everywhere. It was very specialized. So you had to go to the bookstore and find different things. But I knew and had read that the first shuttle was called Enterprise.
By the way, I just noticed you are wearing an Star Trek Enterprise shirt. It's all faded, but I could see NCC 1701. Anyway, I'm sorry, don't mean to make light.
That's all right. But the first space shuttle was called Enterprise. It never went to space, but it was their prototype space shuttle.
Yeah, it's awesome that they would do that.
Yeah, but knowing that as a kid, I was super into the space shuttles. You know what I mean? Then they had Columbia and then Challenger.
Columbia, I remember very vividly in 2003.
Yeah. So I was I was not old enough to be really affected by the human loss of the Challenger crew. It was more like you're watching hopes and dreams and ambitions go south. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that going tragically wrong. Obviously, it's a horrible tragedy, and you felt bad, particularly for the people, because Chris McCall's face was on TV for the next month. You know what I mean?
Well, you just felt horrible for her parents were there. I mean, it was just,
and they were watching, and there's footage of them coming to the
realization that was not a normal thing that happens when a space shuttle launches. Yeah,
and then you have like the announcement, obviously a major malfunction.
Yeah,
you know,
which at that time always seemed so like such a strange thing to say. But then you realize like you're actually getting the mission control, like that's all they can really say. And
they have to be calm. They have to,
they have to say it in that way. Like this is what just happened. It's very like black and white. So no emotion involved. But I mean, that was a time when they would launch the shuttle and it would preempt whatever was on TV. Yeah, like, it was a huge deal. And not only was it a huge deal, it would literally be like a scheduled thing in the TV guide. Like they're going to launch the space shuttle, so let's all watch it. And dude, how many? I mean, for years we would watch
kids watching it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. In the middle of the day, in the middle of what would have been a snow day, right?
Yeah, I was playing. I vividly remember. I was in the living room on the living room floor building something with Legos.
Yeah.
And my sister came in and my mom turned it on and it was like, hey, we're going to watch it. Yeah. And
how did your mom react? Because I have no memory of my family reacting to it.
My mom, I got, like you said about the emotional thing of it, as a kid, I was just like, it didn't quite register on the human level. I remember my mom sobbing, listening to Reagan speak about it. And my mom hated Ronald Reagan. So for my mom to get that emotional, you know what I mean, over and that speech he gave is incredible if you go back and listen to it.
This was a little bit off topic, but I don't know if I've told you this before, if I brought this up before, but the history podcast I listened to, The Rest is History, did an episode on the I think it was on Apollo 13. Because they were going to have Tom Hanks come on and talk.
Yeah.
And they read Nixon's speech that was written in case shit went bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's wild.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Dwight Eisenhower's speech in case D-Day failed?
No.
Oh yeah, you can Google that. He had a whole speech written.
Jeez.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was riveted by it. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, and a lot of that, look, for better or worse, was pushed by the whole hype of it, and that they had to launch it. We got to launch it. Yeah, it's too cold. We shouldn't do this. It got canceled a couple of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was too cold, and an O-ring, and it's something so stupid. It's an O-ring. It's probably it's a piece of rubber. It's a rubber gasket that it was too cold and it cracked, and that's it. So crazy, and the horrifying thing is that it did not explode. You know what I mean? Like the rocket exploded, but the shuttle didn't explode. The shuttle broke.
No, the cabin.
The cabin hit they were alive in the cabin when it hit the water.
That's
which is fucking horrifying. Yeah. So, and it hit the water at terminal velocity, which I don't whatever that is, but
terminal velocity is when there's
no faster than you can go. You're going as fast as you can possibly go. But it was Dick Scobie, Michael Smith, Ronald McNair, Ellison, Onizuka, Judith Resnick, Gregory Jarvis, and Krista McAuliffe. There is a fantastic documentary on it on Netflix. I believe it's just called Challenger. It's fucking great. Well worth watching. But yeah. So, 40 years ago. It's fucking crazy. All right.
That doesn't seem... I know that's a long time ago. It doesn't seem that long ago.
No, not at all.
But like some of the movies we talk about, and you say that's 40 years ago. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
But the Challengers, it Just because I guess it's been a part of our lives and our memory all our.
Yeah, I can sit down and close my eyes and go right back to that afternoon, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's one of those things. So yeah, let's do our best and worst of 2025. There were lots of movies and things that came out in 2025. It would not be Gen X Lounge if first we did not discuss all of the people who died in 2025.
You got an in memoriam?
Yeah, I sure do.
Oh, Jesus.
In January of 2025, we lost. Who did we lose? We lost Bob Uecker, Mr. Baseball, David Lynch, filmmaker. I'm not going to do everybody who died, but we did lose. In February, we lost Gene Hackman and his wife, unfortunately. We lost Roberta Flack, who was a singer-songwriter. In March, we lost Big George Foreman. We also lost. We didn't talk about this one. We lost Pamela Bach, who was a Baywatch actress and the ex-wife of David Hasselhoff. Yeah.
How old was George Foreman?
George Foreman was 76. In April, Val Kilmer. Enough said. Jay North of Dennis the Menace fame. Wink Martindale, Tic Tac Doe, and many other game shows.
One of the best names of all time.
Yeah, and there's also an NFL coach named Wink Martindale as well. We also lost Steve Mongo McMichael, who was a NFL Hall of Famer and former member of the Four Horsemen in the WCW. In May, we lost George Wendt from Fame.
Oh yeah. Did you say from Fame?
Fame. From Cheers?
Cheers!
Jesus, man.
Where did I get Fame? Did I even read the word
know.
Fame somewhere? I don't know. Maybe I was thinking
George Wendt on Fame.
That scene where he danced on the chair in Fame and the water poured down on him is still etched in my mind. Much like the Challenger explosion, it's etched in my mind.
That's not even Fame.
That's
Flashdance.
Well, look, I'm sorry I don't know my 80s dancing movies where they find love through dance or whatever, however Quinn describes it. Also, we lost the Major Houlihan, Hot Lips Houlihan, Loretta Swit in May. In June, we lost Sly Stallone. Brian, what? Sly Stone, God damn it.
What the fuck, dude? You're killing people before they're even dead.
Sly Stone, not Sly Stallone.
Sly Stallone.
Oh God,
I love article with him today.
Sly Stone, the famous actor from the Rocky movies. We also lost Brian Wilson. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't.
In July,
we're gonna have to fact check all of these.
In July, we lost.
Kicking around.
In July, we lost Jimmy Swaggart.
Jimmy got called his pants down.
Yeah, Michael Madsen. Julian McMahon, who was in the 90s Fantastic Four movies as Doctor Doom.
Not 2000s.
Were they 2000s? Christ, I'm old.
He was also in Nip Tuck.
Yeah, he was in Nip Tuck. Yeah. We lost Malcolm Jamal Warner.
That's crazy.
And then we lost Chuck Mangione. Dude, honestly, July was a shitty month, man. We lost Chuck Mangione, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Hulk Hogan, and of course Ryne Sandberg, Hall of Fame baseball player. And then
I know Ryne Sandberg died.
Yeah, I was saying, don't you dare leave him out, man.
And then of course Ozzy.
I'm still not over it.
Yeah, that was shitty. August, Lonnie Anderson, from Fame. I'm kidding. Terrace Stamp. We also lost. He was also in Flashdance.
God bless Zod. Kneel before Zod.
Yeah,
he was a dance instructor Zod in Flashdance. This one really fucked me up. We lost Brent Hines from Mastodon.
Yeah, and Dirty Dancing.
This is weird.
Going off
September, we lost Giorgio Armani. That's it for that one. Who else? We also Robert Redford, man. Come on.
Come on.
Bob Redford. Come on, dude. October, we lost Jane Goodall.
Yeah.
We lost Diane Keaton, D'Angelo, Ace Frehley of Kiss fame, June Lockhart, who I failed to mention in that episode, but Dutch corrected me. In November, we lost Diane Ladd. We lost Dick Cheney. Dude, Dick Cheney is so fucking good in Step Up 2.
What? You delivered that so casually. I thought, he's got an acting role?
Yeah, he's the choreographer.
When he wasn't busy being a war criminal, he was actually a good actor.
Yeah. In December, Isaiah Whitlock Jr., we talked about last episode. Peter Arnett. I did not know Peter Arnett died. CNN. Peter Arnett, man, that dude reported the Iraq Desert Storm. Yeah. He was in the shit, dude. He was like, the office is blowing up around me.
We're now going to go to Peter Arnett in a bunker, and the camera would be shaking.
And some rubble. Yeah. We lost Gil Gerard, Buck Rogers.
Oh, Buck Rogers.
Yeah. We lost Rob Reiner, as we discussed previously as well.
Yeah, that was the biggest. That was the awful tragedy of the year.
Yeah, and then
we were stunned when that happened.
Yeah, that's just fucking terrible. And then Kerry Hiroyuki Tagawa, who was in many things, including the Mortal Kombat movies.
Shang Tsung, baby.
Yeah, as well as Bring It On. So those are all.
That's cheerleading. That's not dancing.
Those are other people. Look,
you're all over the place.
It's all a type of dancing, if you think about it. So those are the RIPs. All right, let's get into the movies and the TV shows and stuff that we watched. So, movies. There's no real right or wrong way to do this because there's no structure to anything we do at all. We can just go down the list of what we've seen and how we rank them, or if you just want to do your top 5 or your
I'll just go. I'll riff off of what I was just talking with Quinn about on your pee break. The things that I didn't really hate anything this year. I thought there were things that were just kind of like Captain America: Brave New World. I thought was
Yeah.
But didn't hate it. Didn't hate it by any means. Thunderbolts I liked a lot more than I thought I was going to. Fanboy wise, Superman was my favorite movie because it gave me what I wanted out of one of my favorite characters in the whole wide world. That being said, One Battle After Another is right up there with Superman as a 1A for me. I think one of the movies I did see this year, and that includes Sinners and Weapons, both movies that I thought were fantastic and fun. One Battle After Another is the best movie of 2025 from what I've seen. I didn't see Begonia yet, which I really do want to see.
I want to see that also.
But One Battle After Another, I've watched. It's almost a 3-hour movie, and I've watched it 3 times already. It's quirky, it's funny, it's got so many great performances in it. The cast is incredible, and just I go for that type of because there's not enough of original movies that just have their own identity like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where I'm at with that.
I 100% know what you're saying. What about as far as streaming shows or any do you have anything that stood out this year for you?
Didn't really watch any, to be honest with you.
You watched Peacemaker.
Oh, I did watch. You know what? You're right. I did watch Peacemaker, and I loved most of Peacemaker. I didn't think they stuck the landing as well.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. But that might have been the only streaming show I watched. It really sucked because like I said, this year was without getting into it was kind of a particularly challenging year for reasons. And I didn't really prioritize watching things as much as I normally would like to. I didn't even watch the new season of Always Sunny in Philadelphia yet, which is insane for me because that's one of my favorite shows of all time. Mm-hmm. So maybe I got some more catching up to do, but streaming wise, yeah, I watched Peacemaker. I really enjoyed that. Last of Us season 2 came out early in the year, right?
Yeah.
And again, another one that I thought was okay at times, but did not love it anywhere close to where I loved the first season.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
One battle after another, man. I want to see my favorite character in that movie, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Quinn.
That's fine.
My favorite character in that entire film is Benicio del Toro. He is just the best. He's calm and cool the whole time, and he's really the hero of the damn movie. If you actually look at it, he's the freaking hero of the movie.
I also quite enjoyed that movie. And that's all I'll say till I get to my list. But I feel like Quinn feels very differently. So Quinn, I'm going to let you just do your before you do yours, Dutch. Any specific like music, movie, comic books, or anything like that you want to that really stood out to you this year? Any albums come out that were really touched you in a special way?
Honestly, if it counts as something, like I just the whole Black Sabbath Back to the Beginning concert, everything, like every band, the fact that Tom Morello was able to organize something of that magnitude for my favorite band of all time, which is Black Sabbath, and to be able to have that happen for Ozzy and just have it. I mean, you couldn't script it any differently that he went 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying he wanted to, but like that to me was the musical event of the year. That's kind of what I think about a lot and go back and watch a lot of. And I really loved and I think we talked about this back in September. I was down in Nashville watching the MTV Video Music Awards, and the tribute that Youngblood and Steven Tyler and Joe Perry did to Ozzy was fantastic and just perfect.
Yeah, I agree. That was a highlight of music for 20.
I know what you were meaning. Like if I found any like new artists.
No, I agree. No, I mean anything. I mean that to me was,
that was it.
It was awesome. Yeah, that was a really cool day of just catching the various clips and the highlights and things like that. And it was a who's who of like modern and older metal bands, so that was cool. And it was almost like at the end, like it gave him permission to maybe just peace out. He made it through that. And so yeah. All right, Quinn.
Movies. I was telling you guys in the chat, like I have almost twice as many movies I wanted to see than movies I actually saw on my list. But I'll just run down in no particular order. Well, in a mildly particular order, some of the movies that I'll do 10. So, The Monkey, I saw at Brian's house, which the first hour of which, if it didn't go off the rails after that first hour, it'd be way higher on my list. It's a really, really entertaining first half of that movie before it just devolves into nonsense. The Gorge, which was entertaining and awful, but somehow sticks in my memory for that. I had to put it on my list. Again, I'm not picking from a ton here. I didn't see a ton of movies. I did watch and enjoyed Eden. That's the one with Jude Law and Sydney Sweeney, and what's blanking on the girl's name? Sue Richards from Fantastic Four.
Oh,
Vanessa Kirby.
That Kirby chick.
Yeah, Vanessa Kirby.
Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah.
I was like, which Sue Storm? Jessica Alba.
But they try to. That's where they're on the island trying to make a Life for Themselves. The guy also that plays Zemo is in it. I forget his name.
I like that guy.
He's really good in it as well. And then Sinners, which I enjoyed. I really liked Sinners as like a legit period piece. I liked it less when it devolves into From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah.
But I still liked there's a lot of creativity in that movie. I loved that scene that made me laugh at first, but the music where it's kind of transcending time. So you see like futuristic guitarists playing in the, at the joint. I liked the Irish vampires. I thought they were fun. I would see a prequel based on those Irish vampires if they wanted to do that. But like I said, it's getting a ton of Oscar buzz, and really the end is just like a vampire movie we've seen before. There's nothing super special about that, just a lot of gore. I put Mission Impossible on the list just because of the scale of it. And, Tom Cruise doesn't do anything small. So there's a lot of big show set pieces in that. I do think it has the dumbest ending of any anticlimactic ending of any of the Mission Impossible movies. The bad guy goes out so terribly, it makes the whole movie ridiculous. But I did enjoy that. And then there's Thunderbolts I put on my list. I had heard great things about it going in. It didn't quite live up to them for me, but I liked it. I liked those characters. I thought they played off each other well. That's probably number 5. Number 4, Superman. You guys kind of know how I feel. I don't like some of the direction that they're giving to the character. But on the whole, it's a fun movie. There's a lot to like in it. I was interested in it. It has the color. It has the fun. I just didn't think I really missed the Christopher Reeve presence in the Superman character. He doesn't look like he's having a good time being Superman. And it doesn't make being Superman seem awesome. So we've talked about that before. Number 3, I put as Weapons. There's a lot to like in Weapons. I don't think it sticks the landing very well. The landing is funnier than it should be.
It is fucking great.
That was what I loved the most about it. Is that ending was so awesome.
It has that one terrifying shot when they're looking through the window and you see the couple sitting on the couch. Just that one, which is like hits you like an old school horror movie scene, which is great. I loved. Was it Alden Ehrenreich?
Yeah, he's awesome.
Dude, he's so good in it when he punches the junkie for getting jabbed by the needle.
Yeah.
He's so great. There's so much to like in that. Was it Amy Madigan?
Yeah. Awesome.
Really, really good job in that. So that's number 3. Number 2 I put on here because I don't think you guys have seen it. It's probably shouldn't rank this high, but because I feel like I'm the only one that's seen it. The animated Predator Killer of Killers is amazing. You guys have to watch that. You got to seek it out and watch. It's a series of vignettes more than an actual movie. They do tie into each other at the end, but the tying in is not as satisfying as each individual vignette where characters through human history have to face a predator. I think it's by the same people that did Prey, which is a decent Predator movie. Yeah. So, Brian, I can't believe you haven't seen the one set in feudal Japan.
I know. I keep saying I'm going to see it. I will eventually see it.
So good. The animation's really good. The fighting scenes are original and unique, and it's got a Viking one. It's got a World War II one. I think you'll enjoy that a lot. And then number 1, a movie that I really liked, but wouldn't say I loved. After several rewatches, Fantastic Four.
Nice.
Really cool. A lot to like.
That's surprising.
It stretches, belief in a lot of places.
Good
but just that shot of Galactus turning his head in front of the Statue of Liberty, I think it's worth the price of admission. I wanted to see that since I was a little kid. So
it is awesome.
It gave me a lot of what I wanted. It's not perfect by any means, but it doesn't fix the Marvel universe like I wanted it to. But I put too much on that movie, and it's just the whole '60s vibe, really creative. All the performances are solid, and like I said, I was telling Dutch when we were on the break, I don't know if that would make top 3 or even top 5 in a better year of movies that of decent movies. I think it was a weak year, at least for the ones I've seen. Some of the ones that didn't make it, I didn't put F1 on there. I saw that, the Brad Pitt movie. I didn't put Jurassic Park on there, which I think, Brian, I think you and I liked, but nobody else in the world liked. Dutch, you liked it, yeah?
Yeah, I actually did. I thought it was decent. It was entertaining.
Yeah, but I mean, it's really critically panned. They say it's the worst one yet. I didn't feel that way.
It's most definitely not. It was hell no. It's not.
Hell no, is it the worst one?
It was a big step up from the last 2.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. But I wanted to. Some of the bigger ones I wanted to see. Dutch, you touched on Bugonia. I really want to see. I never saw the Phoenician Scheme, which is the Wes Anderson movie. I love Wes Anderson, and I didn't get to see that. I didn't get to see 28 Years Later, which
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, apparently that's good, and apparently the Bone Temple, which is flopping majorly right now, is amazing. Supposedly, so I might watch both those this weekend.
And then the ones getting Oscar buzz, both of which I wanted to see: Marty Supreme with the Timothy Chalamet movie, and then the Bradley Cooper's stand-up comedy movie with Will Arnett. Is This Thing On? It's supposed to be really, really good. What's that?
I don't think I've even heard of that.
Yeah, Will Arnett is like a divorced guy that tries stand-up comedy. It's I think Bradley Cooper's directing it, and just from the preview, it looks really good. It's getting a little bit of Oscar buzz. I didn't see Long Walk. I didn't see Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Or
Frankenstein, right?
You know what? Actually, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't actually Frankenstein. I think I might have touched on it. I liked it so much, wanted to really love it. Didn't love it as much as I wanted to, but still thought it was a gorgeous film. Very well made. A lot of people took issue with some of the changes from the novel. I didn't as much, but it's probably because I'm so used to being a fan of Frankenstein movies, and like they've changed so much over the years of like filmmakers have come and gone and done their own sort of like take on it. So
yeah. Any streaming shows of note?
Yeah, TV shows. I'll do a quick top 5. This was hard. I didn't watch a lot of shows this year. At number 5, I have Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. The writing in this series is not great. It looks wonderful. Every episode just looks amazing. But when it does have a good episode, it's a great episode. You know what I mean? That hits hard like the old Star Trek used to. So it kind of hits that mark. But for every great episodes, there's 2 that are a waste of time. And the waste of time that gets pretty frustrating because you feel like they're taking your favorite characters in different directions. So number 4 was the animated Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which I liked way more than I thought I was going to. When I first saw it, I was like, this is for kids. This is
That's cool.
Your normal Saturday morning cartoon for children. And then it gets just awesome.
Yeah,
and
it's really
in some cases brutal.
Yeah.
So I dug that. Number 3, I have Stranger Things. We spent an episode talking about it. I thought it stuck the landing, that final shot with them around the table, flashing back to them being kids, was affecting. Last of Us, I liked a lot better than you guys did. And Last of Us, I was going to say when Dutch, you were talking about it. However, that season went, it does have the greatest episode of television I saw last year when Ellie is confronting, what's his face? Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Joel.
And the acting on his face.
Yeah,
he doesn't have to say anything. And that was just riveting. That was such a great episode. Was that the same one, Brian, or the one after where you show him getting the cake, getting all the presents together?
It was all the same episode.
All the same episode. Best episode on TV. And that's the second time in that series that they've had the best episode on TV that I've seen. And then number one, probably my favorite media output of the year, anything I've consumed of the year, is Reacher. It's not good. There's nothing I'm more excited about than a new Reacher episode.
Well, I think there's a new season coming out soon.
Yeah, we talk about it. We ad nauseum. We talk about how it's pure.
It's good.
Cereal.
It's good.
I love it so much.
It's so good. That's why.
It's not good at all. It's terrible acting. It's
God.
Even the action scenes are not overly impressive.
It's like Magnum PI.
Yes.
For
and
now.
The fact that he is a dick in every situation, unnecessarily so. Somebody will ask him a perfectly legitimate question, and he'll respond like a dick, but in a mildly threatening way. But he's so consistent with it. I've seen him in other stuff he can act.
Yeah.
But this is how he's doing it. It's going to be like a robot through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But like I said, there is nothing that I look forward to more. I'm more excited about when I have a new Reacher episode.
Yeah, they are
that
good.
I haven't seen.
They are good.
So that'll be my number one.
Any music or anything of note?
No, I mean, I'm mostly a Spotify guy, so there's songs here and there, but not enough to list.
Okay, I got
Unless you want to count Taylor Swift's song, which is a banger.
Which one?
The Fate of Ophelia, man. It's a great song.
Oh, yeah, Josie plays that one. Is that the one where she girl balls too close to the sun?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
But no, I don't really listen to albums anymore. I don't really, I just
Isn't that sad? Jesus.
Yeah. I just have Spotify plays me what it wants.
Yeah. For me, movie-wise, I saw a decent amount of movies this year. I saw 22 movies.
That's a lot.
Yeah. The worst by far, this is going to be out of Van Helsing scale. The worst by far, with a score of 3 Van Helsings, is Conjuring Last Rites. Just fucking terrible.
Didn't see it.
Awful. Don't see it. Disappointing 4.5 out of 10 Van Helsings. The Accountant 2, because I really liked the first one. And I
heard the second one was good.
No, it was not good. Lots of unnecessary comedy, lots of forced humor. Not good. 5 out of 10 Van Helsings for this one. The Smashing Machine, it was nothing.
That's with The Rock, yeah.
Yeah, with The Rock. It was just, there was nothing bad about it. It was just, at the end of it, I was just kind of like, I don't know why what was this for? 5.5 out of 10 Van Helsings for this one that my daughter dragged me to, the Minecraft movie. Enough said. 6 out of 10 Wolfman. Not great. Wolfman, not Dogman. But Wolfman. Yeah, starring Julia Garner of Weapons.
Ozark.
And Ozark, yeah. And she's great, and the acting in it and everything was fine. It just wasn't a particularly great movie. Another 6 out of 10, The Electric State, with Millie Bobby Brown and Chris Pratt.
That's the Russos, yeah.
Yeah, and the Russo brothers. It was fine. Also fine, Captain America: Brave New World. I gave that a 6 out of 10. Nothing.
I'm with Dutch. I liked it.
It was fine. Yeah, it's fine. I would absolutely not be like, I need to watch this again. If I was scrolling channels and it was on, would I keep it on for a little while? Probably.
Yep.
On movie we did for family movie night, and I think me and Brandy liked it more than Josie. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10. Freakier Friday with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Another 6.5 out of 10, which I recommended everyone watch, but I couldn't really explain why. Eddington, because it's just one of those you really need to see this movie, because what the fuck am I watching movies?
I saw the buzz around that one when it was coming out.
Yeah, it's not a good movie. But 7 out of 10, I give House of Dynamite, which I think I talked about a few episodes back, which was that real-time movie where there's a nuke headed towards Chicago.
All right.
Which is pretty decent. 7.5 out of 10, Companion, with the
that's Dennis Quaid's kid.
Dennis Quaid's kid, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that trailer for that.
And his robot girlfriend, which is actually pretty good, but they ruined the surprise in the trailer by showing her that she's a robot. But that's a fun movie.
She doesn't know she's a robot, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
But that was a fun movie. And honestly, I feel like I should have rated this one higher, but I can't in good conscience rate it more than the 7.5 out of 10. But The Gorge. Yeah. But I fucking love that movie, dude. Like, goddamn, that movie was fun.
Cool soundtrack.
Yeah, hell yeah. Another 7.5 out of 10. F1, just dad movie.
That high?
Yeah.
I feel like in the 80s and 90s we saw that movie every week.
Yeah, but it's a good thing.
They don't make them like that anymore.
It was perfect for me to watch on a Friday night where I was at home by myself and just wanted to dad out.
At some point, we need to talk about how awesome old Brad Pitt is. Like, this era of Brad Pitt might be my favorite.
I liked it a lot. And then another 7.5 out of 10. Sorry, Dutch. Superman. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, it was good. I liked it. Now we're in my top 5.
Where I am with it.
Yeah. My top 5.
It's a fair score.
No, yeah. Top 5. No, 8 out of 10. Actually, I mean, is it really a top? Well, no, actually, no. Well, we won't call it top 5. With an 8 out of 10, Fantastic Four: First Steps.
What? You put that above Superman too.
Well, only a half of Van Helsing. That's half of Van Helsing.
Oh, you guys are killing me.
Another 8 out of 10, Warfare, which was a movie I don't think too many people really even paid any kind of attention to. It's a true story. It takes place in real time about an attack in Iraq during the second big fuck around that we did over there. It's really good. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10, Wake Up Dead Man, which is the third Knives Out movie. I really liked it. It was fun.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
That's good, dude. It's worth watching, man. Josh Brolin is fucking great in that movie.
He's great in everything.
Yeah, he's so good in it, dude. Another 8 out of 10, Jurassic World Rebirth. Liked it a lot.
8, that's more than me. 8
out of 10.
Yeah, I loved it, dude. I thought it was great. I think it's as good as the first 2.
You're insane.
No.
Yeah, you're insane. You're certified.
I'm not saying better. I'm saying I would say it's 1, then 2, then that one. No?
I don't know. The rest of them are so bad.
That's what I mean. It's better than 3.
Jurassic Park 3 gets way more hate than it deserves.
I'm not saying Jurassic Park 3 is bad. I just think this one's better than Jurassic Park 3. And now we're in my top 5. So at number 5, I have Thunderbolts. I mean, really, these 3 could all be interchangeable because they're all 8.5 out of 10. But I have Thunderbolts.
More than FF, you like Thunderbolts?
Yeah, I like Thunderbolts a lot.
Okay.
The Monkey, which you know full well that I love that one.
I love some Monkey.
Weapons, which I fucking loved as well.
Yeah.
Then Nuremberg, which is the Rami Malek, Russell Crowe, and also Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
Really good, man.
Nazi war criminal trial.
Yeah, really good. Getting a weird amount of hate online, and I don't know why.
I heard it's bad, and I'm telling you, the clips I've seen are not great.
It's not, dude. I'm telling you, watch it. It's really good. I mean, there are things about it that are. I'm going to tell you a thing about it, and you're immediately going to go, Okay, and then not want to watch it. But it's really good. Also very on the nose for today's times.
Yeah.
But the Remy Malek's character is a magician, and he does magic tricks. And one of the things he's doing is
you can stop there. But yeah,
well, he's also he's a psychiatrist who's brought in who just does magic. He's not a magician like that's his job. He's just a psychiatrist who does magic tricks. Like he does a card trick to impress a girl on the train, for example.
Sure.
But he's meeting with Herman Goering, and he shows him a thing, and he says abracadabra, and Herman Goering's like, "What is abracadabra?" And he's like, "Well, it's just the word. You could use any word. You could use presto. You could use abracadabra." And he's like, "Well, I like abracadabra." At the end, Herman Goering, before this is also based on a true story. Herman Goering, before he kills himself with cyanide, spoilers for a thing that really happened, he sits in his cell by himself and says abracadabra and makes this and makes the cyanide tablet appear in his hand. But
you're absolutely right. That makes me not want to see it.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, the movie's worth seeing. People are mad because they're like, I don't understand. He like spends all this time, getting close to Herman Goering, and showing. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of the point, dude. Like Herman Goering was just a guy, probably a really charismatic guy. You know what I mean? Who did horrible fucking things. That's the point of the movie.
Yeah,
like that's not a flaw in the movie. Yes, Herman Goering was. If you sat down with Herman Goering and talked to him one-on-one, he could probably be quite charming.
Right.
He was also fucking horrible.
He's also a monster, yeah.
Yeah, he was also a fucking horrible Nazi. So, yeah, two things can be true. And I think, and at the end, he's talking to these news reports. He's doing an interview at the end, and he's like, there was nothing about the Germans that made them become Nazis. Anyone can. This is in anyone. This can be in anyone.
Yeah.
Under the right conditions. And the people that he's talking to in this radio interview are like, well, not any Americans. And he's like, absolutely. You're telling me there's no American politician right now that would climb over a pile of bodies to achieve their goals. And then they go to a commercial break and they're like, oh yeah, you need to leave, like in the middle of the interview. So it's good. I like, is it,
what did you see it on?
It's currently on the Plex, so you'll be able to watch it if you have the Plex. And then my number one movie with a fat ass 9.5 out of 10, One Battle After Another. That movie's fucking great.
Yeah.
Dude, perfect way to spend an afternoon just lounging on the couch, enjoying a fucking awesome movie. Quinn, you did not like that movie, did you?
I didn't care for it, no. It didn't make my top 10. It didn't make my top 10 in an off year. Now, I understand that the amount of Oscar buzz it's getting is crazy.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm in the wrong. But I've only seen it the one time. I went into it with everybody saying how great it was. I immediately thought it was disturbing and vulgar right off the bat. I enjoyed the
Sean Penn's boner really pissed you off that much.
I didn't care for that at all. I didn't think it was cool. I didn't think that whole scene, that scene really soured that's the start of the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it set a bad tone for me. What I liked was kind of the zaniness of DiCaprio's character. I like an unhinged DiCaprio.
Yeah, he's so good in it, man.
Yeah. And
when he's trying to get the fucking the time and he's like, he won't give it to him.
Oh, dude. Yeah. It's so good.
That's the best part of the movie. And I feel like the movie felt like that tone ran through the whole thing, but it's really only that one scene. And to your point, Dutch, I liked Benicio del Toro's character. But there's not enough for him to do. There's not a ton of, exposure. There's not a ton of funny scenes that he's in. I thought he was underused. They were the characters that I was hinging on. And then the movie wants to focus on Sean Penn and the daughter. And I didn't give two shits about either one of them. So
see, I thought from the moment Sean Penn finds the daughter,
yeah,
to that ending car chase, is so tense and good, and just
and the way that chase was staged.
Oh my god, dude! When the way it's showing,
the up
and the down, and she's going up a hill, and you have no idea what's on the other side of it. It's so fucking good, man.
It's filmed really well. It's Paul Thomas Anderson, yeah. It's, Boogie Nights and something else. What else did he do?
There Will Be Blood.
Yeah,
There Will Be Blood,
which I also love.
Yeah, but it just didn't do it for me. And the
come on, the revolution will not be televised.
I didn't think the action scenes were anything special. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not really an action movie though. I just thought, just all in all, like the acting was great. Sean Penn, his character he played that so well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. That final scene with him, as disturbing a scene as I've ever watched.
Oh when he's in the office
after his face
in his new office. Dude, yeah.
And you start to just realize that they're gassing him.
I love, dude.
That one scene. I thought of you guys when I was watching it. That one scene where it's like that Illuminati room.
Yeah.
And that old Southern guy.
The Christmas Adventures, Hail Saint Nick.
Yeah. That old Southern guy is talking to him, and I'm like, I know I've seen that guy before. It's the bar owner from Roadhouse, the original Roadhouse.
Oh shit! It is.
I didn't realize that. Oh,
it is. That's crazy.
I was like, I know I've seen that face before, and he's just older.
Yeah, and, that is him. You're right.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But I did not enjoy the 3 hours. Does that make sense? Like,
I love a long movie where I can just sit there and just.
I also love a long movie that you're into. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For me, it was like that movie hooked me from the start. And
I loved it, dude. I loved it.
Yeah. The mom character, like DiCaprio's ex, I didn't like her at all.
She was kind of a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, she's definitely a piece of shit.
She's a big piece of shit in the movie.
Yeah.
Streaming TV show wise, Alien Earth, Peacemaker, I both gave 6.5 out of 10. They were fine. Nothing. Both had the same problem. Started great, middle was not great, ending was great. Peacemaker, I would say opposite. I would say Peacemaker was solid till the end. Alien Earth had actually, you know what? I would say they were both solid till the end, and then they both sort of fell off. Given I got 7 out of 10. I have The Bear, which was an improvement from season 3. Ironheart, which was way better than it had any business being.
Ironheart's good.
Yeah,
it didn't make my top 5, but it's just outside. It's good.
Yeah,
again,
I thought it was good
too.
Yeah. American Primeval, which is really good. Daredevil Born Again, I also gave a 7 out of 10.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I thought it was good, not great. I'm hoping that the next half of that story is better. 7.5 out of 10. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Thought it was great. Did not go into it with high hopes. It turned out to be really good. Stranger Things season 5, I also gave a 7.5 out of 10. And then my top 5 TV shows would be Task at number 5 with an 8 out of 10, which is that Mark Ruffalo. Dude, it's fucking great. Highly recommend it. Really, really, really good. Reacher is number 4. The Last of Us, I gave an 8.5 out of 10 at number 3. I thought it was really good. Oh, damn it. Oh, yeah. Adolescence would be my number 2.
Yeah, that won all the awards.
Yeah, with an 8.5 out of 10. It's fucking great as well. And then number 1 with a 10 out of 10, baby. Andor season 2. Fucking great. Absolutely fucking flawless show. Perfect in every way. And also very, very appropriate for the times that we live in. Honorable mention, The Great British Bake Off. I love that show.
All right.
I love it. And then I did do some music. Top 3 albums. Number 3, Chevelle, Blood is Blasphemy, because I still listen to full albums. Wet Leg Moisturizer is my number 2 album of the year. And my number 1 album of the year is Deftones, Private Music. Fucking awesome.
Everything I've heard from that is good.
What, Deftones? Private Music? Oh, it's so good. So fucking good. And then
weird to think that they're old, but they are.
Yeah. Yeah. 30 years, over 30 years at this point.
Yeah.
And then some notes music-wise, like Dutch said, Back to the Beginning was fucking incredible. Really glad to have seen that. And then shout out to Gojira, who won a Grammy in 2025 for Mea Culpa, which they performed to start the 2024 Olympics, which is awesome.
Thanks for reminding me of that. I forgot about that. But yes, that was awesome.
Which is a huge moment for metal, honestly, for them to have done that in front of basically the entire fucking world. Fucking awesome. So yeah, they also got to do a headline tour of France this year, which is their home country. So yeah, good on them. And that's it for me. That's my tops of 2025. So that is it for that. And I think that's also
down year, good year. I feel like it was a down year.
I feel like it was a down year. Yeah, I don't know. And nothing.
We didn't talk about Avatar at all. Did anybody see that?
No.
Yeah.
Nothing stood out to me really this year. Movie, especially as far as Marvel movies, nothing stood out.
Yeah.
I didn't really rank Superman super high, but like that's such a good start for DCU. I really do have a lot of hope for DCU. Probably more than I have for the ongoing. As excited as I am for Doomsday. I really am looking forward to DCU doing some cool shit. So
we talked about Supergirl, and that trailer has me a little worried, but I'm excited to see that. Like I have high hopes for that.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Really like their take on it. Like, Superman was too young, so he has no trauma from his home planet. But what would it?
He has all the trauma.
Yeah,
and that's cool. I like that.
I love that take.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. So I mean, I think this year we talked a bunch of trailers. I think we're getting some cool shit this year. So hopefully, hopefully, and
you know what trailer I saw just yesterday? In my top 5, near my top 2 TV shows, not last year, but the year before. Ted, new season of Ted coming out.
Yeah, I did see that.
I love that show.
Nice.
If you haven't watched it, give it a shot.
I love the movies. So
the show is the exact same as the movies. It's just as funny.
Nice. Yeah, cool. Anything else you guys want to touch on before we roll out of here?
No, sir. I think
just that it's cold as shit, and we're getting hit.
Yeah, we're getting ready to get a blizzard. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's it. As far as next episode, much like last year, when we were 40 years removed from 1985. We are 40 years removed from 1986. So next episode, we'll do the top songs of 1986. That is the only thing I have on the agenda at this.
Are they all from the Top Gun soundtrack?
Oh, probably a bunch. I guarantee a bunch of them are. I guarantee you that. Isn't Bolo's song from the Top Gun soundtrack?
That's from Beverly Hills Cop, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. But yeah, that'll probably do it for that. So yeah, cool.
We somehow managed to get Bolo's theme music in there.
That's right. You got to get a little love for Bolo. Come on now, brother.
We hope you get well, Bolo. Actual live audio of Bolo right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. We will catch you in a few weeks. Please leave us 5-star review wherever you listen. Tell your friends to listen. Punch them in the neck if they don't listen. Goodbye.